So first I want to once again come back to the definition I use for awakening. For awakening, I'm looking for three particular components when someone has an experience that I'm wondering if it's an awakening. The first is a deep experience of what I call absence of self. And we could use the classic Buddhist terms, no self, or some type of experience where the normal sense of self, the normal personality, the I drops. Zen Master Dogen called it the dropping of mind and body. So dropping the concepts of mind and body. The second is seeing one's true nature without the I as true identity. So it's the recognition of the absolute of itself. So it's, yes, this is me, this is what I am kind of experience. And then the third is a unity, a love experience. It's recognizing the undividedness, the non-duality of existence. And it's having that love experience. Everything is the same fabric of oneness kind of love, an undivided, non-dual experience. And we can have each of these separately. You could have the absence of self. Again, we call that no self traditionally in Buddhism. So one can have that experience without the unity, without the love, and that would not be an awakening. It would be a non-self or no self experience. And one can also have the unity or love experience. That can show up either as an experience of presence itself, or it can come up as an experience of love or unity, and that would be a unity experience. Again, without the absence of self, it wouldn't be an awakening, but it would be a profound experience, an intimate experience of love. And when we talk about the depth or the extent of an awakening experience, we're really talking about how long the sense of self, the personality, is suspended in the awakening experience, which could be anything from 1 minute up to months. So that would be addressing the depth of the awakening experience, as we call it. So let's go ahead and do a little practice together. I actually want to start with reading. I'm reading from what's called the Denko roku, which means transmission of the light. These are the enlightenment stories of the patriarchs, the Zen lineage, starting with the Buddha. And so the one I've selected today is the fifth transmission story. I'll probably mispronounce these names, but it's Upagupta to Dritaka. So at the time, Upagupta was the head teacher in Buddhism, and this is the realization story and the beginning of the transmission process from what we'd consider to be the living Buddha to the next living Buddha, who would then take over when the current teacher retired or passed away. So I'll just read, it's a paragraph. Destined successor boldly proclaims, one who leaves home may gradually become me-less and my-less, but original mind never ceases to be just itself. Therefore, the great way is timeless, without any trace of development. Original mind never becomes this or that. Living Buddha responds with the thunderbolt of transmission. Now you must simply be original mind. Embrace it as your daily awareness. Absorb it into your body completely. The new vessel of light is instantly full to the brim. Now, I like all these stories in the Denko roku. As I mentioned, or I've mentioned before, that part of the process of the Zen Dharma transmission is that each of these is treated as a koan that the student in transmission must resolve with their teacher. And so it's really quite exciting working with these realization stories, because in the process of working these koans deeply, you move into the consciousness, you inhabit the consciousness of the participants. And so feeling the consciousness of each of these practitioners, teachers, is just remarkable. And feeling the nuance of each teacher also. And this is part of the lineage, starting from the Buddha through these individuals to present day. But this is a really great one. And one who leaves home means a monastic. What they mean by that becomes me-less or my-less. Yeah, that's a wonderful, wonderful expression.